for joining us for today's session. So let's get ready to be inspired, learn, and connect. So let's go ahead and take a moment to meet your presenters. As I mentioned, my name is Jessica Erb, and I lead the Career Engagement Partner team. I have spent the last 12 years working in career services, and I'm especially passionate about expanding experiential learning opportunities and making sure that every student has access to career support throughout their journey. Sonia Moffat is a career engagement partner and business adjunct instructor who teaches HRM 300. She has worked at SNHU for 10 years and partners with business and liberal arts academic leaders and university stakeholders to integrate career planning, skill-based competencies, and experiential learning into the student experience. Sonia serves as a key content creator, developer, and administrator for SNHU's Virtual Career Center, Career 360, and contributes to the career resources, webinars, presentations, and video content that support students' career readiness across business and liberal arts programs. Brooke Brigham started as a career engagement partner at SNHU in May 2022. She partners with academic leaders and university stakeholders in social sciences, health professions, and nursing to support student career readiness. In her role, she supports career events, experiential learning opportunities, and career resource development aligned to student and program needs. Brooke serves as a key content creator, developer, and administrator for SNHU's Virtual Career Center, Career 360, helping to ensure students have access to relevant, timely career tools throughout their academic journey. Brooke holds an MBA and an undergraduate degree in business administration with a minor in sport management from Anna Maria College. In her spare time, Brooke enjoys sports, the beach, and spending time with her adorable dog, Bergie, and with her family. Alyssa Laskowski is a career engagement partner with over 4 years at SNHU and more than a decade of experience in higher education career development. She partners with STEM and general studies, sorry, I just lost my spot here, general studies academic leaders and university stakeholders to embed career readiness, career resources, career readiness competencies, and experiential learning opportunities into online degree programs. Alyssa also serves as a key content creator, developer, and administrator for SNHU's Virtual Career Center, Career 360, supporting career events, webinars, and curated resources aligned with STEM and general study student needs. While she's unable to join us live today, she has provided pre-recorded videos to share her insights. So let's go ahead and get started. We're excited to spend time with you today because this session is all about helping you to connect what you're learning in your program to where you want to go next. If you've ever wondered how your major translates into career options or what steps you should be taking now to prepare for the future, Career 360 was built with you in mind. Today, we will walk through how this one-stop career platform can help you explore career paths, identify in-demand skills, and take meaningful next steps towards your goals. So let's go ahead and dive in.
Career 360 was created to make those conversations easier, richer, and more effective. This one-stop hub pulls everything together: career assessments, major exploration tools, resume tools, internships, and job postings, so students don't have to chase resources across multiple sites. With seamless access to Handshake, LinkedIn Learning, Forge, and what can I do with this major resources, you'll have powerful answers at your fingertips as you navigate students through their academic experience.
And Career 360 doesn't stop there. As you will see, from webinars and identity-based communities to quick referral pathways, it ensures every student feels supported while giving you a streamlined way to connect them with asynchronous career resources when needed.
Today's session will show you how to tap into Career 360's best tools and strategies. Career 360 isn't just a platform, it's a bridge that helps online students move from uncertainty to confidence and from questions to action. All right. Thank you guys. So when we developed Career 360, we wanted to create a seamless user experience for you to access vital information 24 hours a day to take immediate action on your professional development, career planning, and your job search. So today we're going to walk you through the site's various resources. It'll be a lot, but this will be recorded for you. But we're going to begin with an overview of the site interface, meaning what you'll see when you first log log on to Career 360. And then we're going to take you on a deeper dive into the resources as we move throughout the presentation. Now, when you log on to Career 360, this is the landing page that you'll see here. And it is our primary menus at the top that you'll be able to see. And at the top, you'll see jobs and internships. You'll also see resources for creating your resume or simply asking a question. So as you also look here, here's where we're referring to. Sorry, there was a delay on that. But these are the buttons that you can click for those three. Then we have our upcoming events, and you can click more events at the bottom of that frame, and that's going to reveal to you additional information about those events. So as you can see, as you scroll down, you can get acquainted. As you're going down on the main page, you'll find different resources, including our new LinkedIn newsletter called the Offer Letter. And if you wish to customize the content that you see on Career 360, you can do so. You can get alerts about things that are of interest to you. And as you can see, you can log in with your SNHU credentials when prompted to do so, and then fill out this form here. And it's going to give you different things that you can sign on to customize this experience for yourself. And then you can get those alerts weekly or monthly. This is your hub for all things related to your career because we know that each of you have unique career interests. And by customizing what you see and hear, you'll be able to get a receipt of the latest information that we have on the platform in real time. All right, and I'm going to turn it over to Brooke for affinities and identities.
Thanks so much, Sonia. Okay, so I'm going to jump a little bit farther into our menu now. And the first one is affinities and identities. So this is one of the drop-down menu options. In this drop-down menu, a user has the ability to choose any area of interest that you might want to learn about more or identify with. I know I saw a couple people that are calling in internationally, so maybe you're an international student or maybe you're just stationed internationally. This page that I clicked on is all about international students. So this page, as well as any of the affinity or identity pages, has information related specifically to this group. So you'll see career resources, LinkedIn learning videos, career videos, ways to gain experience, professional organizations. So a lot of different resource links that you can choose and pick on. Now, as I scrolled back up, I'm focusing on our Explore Industries drop-down menu. This is all different ways that you can search by industry or vertical. For example, here I clicked on social sciences. So this is our social sciences community. It has all the majors that may relate to social sciences. I'm picking here psychology. And so this page has everything to do with a psychology major. I specifically want to highlight, and you'll see that yellow running across the top, that's our hero menu. So you can use that menu to jump to any of the sections on this page, and all of our pages are set up very similarly to that. So there's career resources again, LinkedIn learning videos, there are vault guides. This is where you can explore articles, again, related specifically on this page to psychology, find internships, featured jobs. And so there's just so much on all of these pages that has to do with whatever major you might be looking at that time. Professional organizations, gaining experience as I keep scrolling here, and then career videos. So now I'm going to pass it over to Alyssa.
If you are looking for specific career help, let's start on the Career 360 homepage. From here, we recommend you click on the Build Career Skills menu. Looking at the drop down options, you can find exactly what you're looking for related to creating your ideal resume, cover letter, or portfolio, using AI tools in your career search, identifying your transferable and career readiness skills, earning certifications and using LinkedIn Learning, exploring your career interests, how to network and make connections, exploring internship options, searching for a career, how to explore careers in government, preparing for an upcoming interview, applying to graduate school, and even negotiating job offers. By clicking on any of these options, you will then be taken to that page where you can dive even deeper into that topic and browse away. You can scroll the page, view all the drop downs, click through career resources, videos, and menu options located at the top, and explore relevant information that you may need. You might also be thinking, well, what does a career advisor actually do? How do I connect with a career advisor? Or how can they help me? By clicking on the About Us section located at the top, you will discover more about how we work to provide one on one support to you and how you can reach out to us anytime during your program or after graduating. You can see all of our contact information, so call or email us to be connected with a professional career advisor who is ready to support you and your unique career journey.
Thanks, Alyssa. I'm now going to turn it over to Sonia.
Thank you, Brooke. Appreciate that. So I just love how we can do this virtually. Isn't it so much fun? I wish I could have had the less pressure of doing this live, but thank you for hanging in there with us. I like to integrate a little laughter with this sometimes, but thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right, so I want to take this seriously. Right, we're going to go into some scenarios for you and how you can really leverage Career 360. So we're going to do some not really role playing, but really kind of having you put yourself into those different roles. And I want you to think about your own major as we walk through these different scenarios. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we talk about our program pages because we really want this to be an experience for you that's going to be relevant to your major and those career goals that you have. So the first scenario is going to be if you all were a human resource management major and maybe you're applying for your first job in HR, but you need assistance creating a resume that's going to help you transition into an HR role. And so insert your own major and the role that you want to get into. We're just going to use HR as an example. So as we move forward, Career 360 has comprehensive career resources on each program page, as Brooke had noted earlier. And in this case, the Human Resource Management page, there are a myriad of resources for you to explore on the highlighted hero menu that we just showed there. In our case of a BS HRM student, you may be wondering how to create entry-level resume, right? So when you select career resources on the highlighted menu, the site advances to the career resources that expound on various HRM topics. You can also go up to the top and search on human resources, right, to filter out any results for even more information. In this case, here's a resource on how to customize your resume to the human resources professional domain. This is one of the ways that you can really leverage Career 360 and make it special for yourself and customize it to yourself and what your needs are. Another example will be, let's say, for example, if you're a digital photography learner and you're trying to understand, how do I create this portfolio? And so this is another way that you can leverage those program pages. So one of the things that you can do is go in and peruse the hero menu that we talked about before when you get in here. You can also go down on there, click on LinkedIn Learning. And here you're going to be able to see some of the courses that are offered. And then you can find one that's going to be related to what your specific needs are. Again, you can customize this search by typing in this case, portfolio. So that way it's yielding information on how a person can build that in LinkedIn Learning. Your um, your account on LinkedIn Learning is free of charge to you, which is huge. So take advantage of this. you utilize your SNHU email account to go into here to learn more about digital photography, you have the entire world of LinkedIn Learning to leverage so that you can understand how to do that or anything else. So this is just one example, but again, fill in your own program and what you're really looking for. You have questions, and there are so many answers that you can find on Career 360. All right. And then the last one is this thing about accounting students, right? Sometimes we have accounting students who might think, oh, I'm not sure if I want to do accounting or if I want to go into finance because there are so many similarities, but there are nuances in those particular career paths. In this case, you can go into Career 360. And so one of the things that you may need to understand is, well, what is finance and how is it different from accounting? So you can go directly to the finance page to learn more about what careers you could pursue with a finance degree. And you can also see how it differs from accounting. That way you can make a more informed decision. And this is where exploration of the vault guides can come in handy. You can search for more resources on finance to understand your various related topics. In this case, what are the top 10 jobs for accounting and finance majors? And this right here is going to give you insight on both career paths to help you decide whether to stay the course or to switch the major over to finance. You can use this for your own career paths as well. And as you can see, these bulk guides are very comprehensive. Conversely, you can navigate to the accounting page for additional information about that career path. So switch it up before you finalize your decision. And as you can see on the accounting page, it takes a deeper dive into all things related to accounting careers at various stages. And if you have questions, you can scroll to the bottom of the page to find contact information for SNHU Career Services to initiate those one-on-one conversations that are tailored to your unique circumstances. Sometimes you do need to go through, maybe you have, special things that are happening in your life. Only you know those things. And there's no good or bad here. There's no right or wrong here. It's just meeting you right where you are with our career advising team of subject matter experts to really help you to make those connections. But 24 hours a day, you can always access Career 360. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Brooke, and she's going to describe a few more of these scenarios.
Thanks, Sonia. And yes, I 100% agree with what Sonia has just shared. I love the questions that are coming into the chat. You all are reading our minds basically as we go through this presentation. So definitely keep them coming. So this one is, say that you are a cybersecurity student and you're seeking information about how to gain hands-on experience in your field. Where should you start searching for jobs and internships? Well, Alyssa is actually going to answer this one for us. So let's check it out.
In this next example scenario, you are a cybersecurity student seeking more information about how to gain hands-on experience in your field and where to start searching for jobs or internships. How could you leverage Career 360? Let me show you. Let's start again on the home page. Next, click on the Explore Industries menu at the top and click on STEM. Once on this STEM-specific career community page, you can scroll down to view the How to Gain Relevant Experience for your STEM career search. Here, you can explore a ton of specific options and strategies you can leverage to gain the experience employers are looking for. Click through the drop-down menus to see resources, helpful links, guides, tips and tricks, and so much more. Let's go back to our specific student scenario. So from this page, a cybersecurity student could select the Choose Your Major button located at the top and click on the cybersecurity option. Once on the dedicated cybersecurity career community page, you can click on the buttons located at the top to view featured jobs or featured internships. If you want to see more of the opportunities, you can click the See All buttons. All of these featured opportunities are pulled directly from SNHU's job board Handshake, where employers post their unique STEM roles targeting SNHU students. So you'll need to log into Handshake to view more information and follow the steps to apply. These postings, however, have been specifically targeted to those who have cybersecurity degrees, skills, or even cybersecurity backgrounds. Then you can simply browse and find the opportunity that interests you and click the View More and Apply button. You can read more about the unique opportunity and simply follow the steps to apply after clicking the Apply Now button. If you have questions about Handshake, questions about applying, or how to get your resume ready before you apply, contact our career services team for help.
Awesome. Thanks, Alyssa. So you all know the drill now. We're going to go through a couple more scenarios. I see some social sciences questions popping in, so this is definitely your area. So let's say you're a psychology student and would like to help people and maybe connect with others in the field. How would you explore this on Career 360? So I'm going to go to that Explore Industries drop down, that main menu. I'm going to click on Social Sciences, and then my major is psychology. So with this question, you might be interested in checking out professional organizations. So I went across that highlighted yellow hero menu. I clicked on organizations, and now I'm able to see all of those organizations in the field that have to do with psychology. And maybe this is going to help me connect with others with my networking and really obtain a true sense of the types of populations that I might enjoy learning about or connecting with others on. Let's try another one. So this one is you're an anthropology student and are looking for a way to build experience outside of the classroom. I love this example. I think we're all looking for experience for our resumes, so this might be a great place to start. Let's check this out on Career 360. So again, let's go to that main dropdown, hover over Explore Industries. Again, I'm clicking on Social Sciences, and then I'm choosing anthropology as my major. Going across that yellow highlighted hero menu, I'm clicking on Gain Experience to jump to the page, and I clicked View More Experiences. So Career Services has many opportunities for you to gain experience. There are SNHU opportunities on here, such as a study abroad or other in-house challenges that maybe some of you have been a part of before. And we also partner with a company called Forage. So what is Forage? Well, Forage gives you the opportunity to complete virtual, they call them simulations. So virtual experiences or virtual micro internships with a partner employer. And so the Forage site will actually share how long a simulation takes and more details. So here on the screen, I've clicked a Forage simulation. It's business and human rights. I want to learn more about it. And this entire page will share how long it might take to do the internship. This one says 6 to 7 hours and how this virtual simulation or virtual internship might work. And what's really nice about Forage is that employers from that company review your work, provide feedback, and then you can obtain a certificate. So it's a great resume builder and a great way to build experience outside of the classroom. Okay, let's move forward here. So one final scenario for all of you. And I saw this major come into the chat as well. So let's say you're a health information management student and you're looking for career development advice in your field. And you're wondering, what does the day in the life look like? Let's check it out. So for this one, again, I'm going with that Explore Industries and I'm clicking on healthcare. Now it said major of health information management. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that major. And across that yellow highlighted menu, that's again a way you can jump on this page. I am jumping all the way down to career videos. You could always scroll and scroll if you'd like to. There's again a ton of information you can check out. But again, I could type in that search bar like Sonia showed us earlier. I could search day in the life, but I just scrolled to page 2 and it looks like it's a day in the life of an HIM professional. So I could go ahead and click on that, listen to it, and there's a lot more to check out on this career videos. Thank you all so much for going through these scenarios with us today on Career 360. I am now going to pass it back over to Jessica. Thank you, Brooke and Sonia. Okay. All right, so we hope today's session has given you a great overview of Career 360 and how it can support you in every stage of your academic and career journey. Career 360 is designed to be your go-to career hub, whether you're just starting to explore options or actively preparing for jobs and internships. So I have a few tips for you to get the most out of Career 360. First, I do encourage you to explore the sites and search for your major and uncover all the different career paths, the job and internship opportunities, experiential learning options, and tailored career resources. I also encourage you to subscribe to receive updates so that you can stay informed about new tools, events, and other opportunities relevant to your interests. And then lastly, check back often as Career 360 is regularly updated as new resources and opportunities become available. And most importantly, remember that you don't have to navigate your career planning alone. Career 360 connects you directly to our career advising team who are available to provide personalized guidance, resume feedback, and interview support, and career planning wherever you need it. Use Career 360 as your foundation and let us partner with you as you work towards your goals. Excuse me. So on behalf of the Career Engagement Partner team, we would like to thank you all again for attending today's session. And this is a time where we love to be able to answer any questions that you have for us. And I do have some questions that have been shared over. Our chat moderator has been collecting questions, but I also just want to mention, as I've been seeing some comments in here about some technical challenges, I know that when you're navigating some of the slides, sometimes the sound might be off, but we will have a recording of this available, as I said, within a few days if you want to come back and watch it so you can see that navigation. But also feel free to work with the career advisor if you need to have any more personalized support going through your goals and your questions. All right. So the first question I'm going to put out here for Brooke or Sonia to go ahead and answer is how do you create a LinkedIn profile, especially as it pertains to using Career 360?
Oh, well, if you have, I'm not sure if you have a LinkedIn profile, but maybe I'm not sure if you want to clarify it a little bit. So I'm going to approach this two different ways. Of course, you want to go to LinkedIn to create the actual profile. Now, when you're talking about what content should be a part of your profile, LinkedIn does have several different sections that you can utilize to fill in your experience, your education, your projects. You can even put links to your projects or embed them into the platform. As it relates to LinkedIn Learning, you certainly can go into your program page and click on the specific LinkedIn Learning link on the hero menu that Brooke showed us where there was that yellow highlighting. If you click on LinkedIn Learning, then you can do it that way. So I'm not sure if that's answering your question, but some of you may already have LinkedIn profiles that you've created, maybe utilizing your personal email address prior to this. So it's up to you if you want to change that to your primary email on LinkedIn to your SNHU so that you can have free access to the LinkedIn Learning resources so you don't have to pay for those. I hope that answers your question, but if it doesn't, please clarify in the chat so that I can be more pointed. But if it does answer your question, I'm happy it does.
Yeah, thank you, Sonia. That was really great. And there's some additional resources that have been added to the chat that just continue helping you to explore LinkedIn. And also, if you go to our Career 360, we do have some information there, as Sonia said, that can help continue guiding you in building out your LinkedIn profile. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, and Brooke, this question would be a great one for you because I know you talked a little bit about international student resources. So the question I have for you is one of our students who is joining us from Copenhagen. Welcome. Um, so this student says, I'm an international student majoring in computer science and I will graduate in October. Congratulations. I wanted to ask about internship opportunities, especially remote internships. I've been applying through Handshake and LinkedIn, but so far I haven't had much success. Do you have any advice on how international students can improve their chances of getting internships? And I also just want to just put out here, like, we're going to be focusing our questions on how to leverage Career 360 that can help guide you with that. Because a lot of that one-on-one support is going to be beneficial with a career advisor. So Brooke, you want to share a little bit about some of our resource and helping the student get connected?
Yes, I would love to. This is a great question, and I can imagine how difficult it might be to just find remote positions, but definitely use and access Career 360. I did share the international students page, so I would take a look at that to start. That has everything that has to do with the job search. There's remote opportunities on there. So, career resources, interview prep, anything that you might want to use on that specific page would be really helpful to you. So feel free to browse, check it out. I know I see Jen is throwing some resources in the chat too. Those are all on that Career 360 page that I mentioned earlier. So please check it out. And then I also wanted to share that if you go to our Build Career Skills section on Career 360, there are options again for prepping your resume, getting ready for that interview, making sure remotely your LinkedIn profile is all up to date. So those little things can also help with preparing, no matter if you're an international student or here in the USA. Um, and then lastly, of course, as Jessica said, using that a career advisor, that is going to be so helpful to you. So please reach out to us. And actually, one more thought that I just had, if you go on Career 360 and go under that Build Career Skills main menu, and then I believe it's on our search for jobs page, or you can also just search for it using the search option at the top of the page. You can search handshake collections, and we have specific collections on Career 360 that go to our handshake page that I believe Sonia mentioned or Alyssa mentioned. And these are specific areas where you can search on different topics for jobs and internships. I'll put a link to that in the chat as well for you. I hope that answered your question.
Thank you, Brooke. Sonia, this next question, I think the question could be for any major. So the question is, I recently completed my Master's of Science in IT, congratulations, and need help navigating how to find the best fit role for me and my aspirations. Do you have any tips and resources on Career 360 that can help any student figure out like, what is that best fit role for me? I think that's something that a lot of our students are asking as they're getting towards the end of their degree. How do I find that great fit for me?
Yes, I think it's a great question. And again, Alyssa had described our STEM pages. So if you're on that main page on Career 360 and you go over to Explore Industries, and then you can click on STEM. From there, you'll see a drop-down menu, and that drop-down menu will have the different programs. So you can select your program. And what did they say specifically again what their program is, Jessica?
Yeah, it was information technology.
All right, so then you click on information technology once you land on that STEM page. And then once you go down on that page, there are a plethora of resources. So really depending on where you are in terms of your experience level. If you're entry level, there are entry level career resources on there that you can tap into, mid-level as well as senior level. So Career 360 will meet you where you are. I don't want to assume because you are in school right now, you're entry level, but I will utilize that as an example. This is where you're going to be able to click on that caret that's on the right side. It kind of looks like a greater than symbol. And when you click on that, it's going to expand that menu. You're going to have a plethora of resources there. In addition to that, as you scroll down on your program page, you also have a section that's called what you can do with your major. And that's going to take you out to another resource where you can really dive in. Read through these resources and really leverage them for that information that you need to make that transition to that role that you're looking for. And we always advocate for experiences. Brooke talked earlier about Forage, one of our partners. So if you're feeling like, well, I don't have enough experience, this is a way that you can get it. And when you look at those hero menus where Brooke went across and you saw those yellow highlights, if you go over to gain experience, you can click on that and look for some experiences through Forage. These are 2 to 4 hour experiences where you work on real cases that can help fortify your experiences and help you to prepare for that job you're looking for. So just go into your program page, dive in, participate in a lot of the different resources that we have, even with Skills First, in doing some of the mock interviews through that. That is something that's going to be on the page as well. So many resources. And if you need to really talk to someone on our career team, they can walk through this with you hand in hand to really customize this for you. Hopefully, I've been able to provide enough overview, but if you really want to dive into this personally, I definitely would reach out to one of our career advisors to walk through these resources with you.
Thank you, Sonia. That was so helpful. And I just want to mention there's a couple additional resources that were added in based on what Sonia has shared. So if you're someone who doesn't even know what your career goals are and you're still navigating that and you want to be able to find that career path and that job that's going to be a fit, but you're still trying to discover what that is, there is a link in here to our Career 360 site that helps you to discover your interests and your career goals, which includes some assessments. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. Then meet with a career advisor, go through those results with them and have that deeper conversation to help ensure that you're creating a goal, a plan for yourself that align with your goals. Okay, so let's get through some more questions. I know that there's a lot in here and there's a lot to share. So Brooke, the question, the next one here would be a great one for you as you support our social sciences. The question is, what can I do to help my path to become a clinical psychologist?
Ooh, this is a good one. Um, and so what I would say to start is I would check out our psychology page on Career 360 that explore industries. And then I would also, if you're looking to build experience on your resume, all the things that Sonia just shared. Check out Forage. I just put in the chat a whole tutorial playlist on Career 360. So it has all different videos pertaining to a lot of the features that we went through today. So how to access career resources, how to go through and gain experience, how to check out professional organizations. And so definitely check through that playlist and see if it'll help you. There are videos that walk through it. You can also always reach out to a career advisor. But check out under Explore Industries, go to psychology. You might also want to check out our criminal justice pages as well, because there's so many resources that overlap in social sciences as well. So check out a lot of those. Again, career resources, gaining experience using Forage. I think those will be really helpful for you on Career 360.
Thank you, Brooke. And Sonia, I know we've talked a little bit about Forage, but we did get a lot of questions that we're really just trying to understand, is Forage available for accounting? And then there was questions about, is it available for all industries, for all programs? So who is Forage for?
Or just for all professional domains? It's a great question. So the way that we've set up Career 360 is on your program pages. We do have the plugins so that they're relevant to your specific domain. So if you're in accounting and you want to look at some of those experiences that are offered through Forage, then you can go to your accounting page and then go down to gain experiences, show more. And then from there, it'll bring up different ones. You can also click on the experiences if you see one of interest, and that'll launch Forage itself. You can also look around and for additional ones, additional experiences once you get inside of Forage, but certainly go through that, the menu options for that, and hopefully you remember it. If not, as Brooke mentioned, she has the videos on how to navigate to those different resources. But your program pages, program pages, program pages, they are going to be so great because they're going to be very, very narrow to what it is that you're doing. And if you want to switch careers or switch majors, it might be a good place to go to look at other careers, as we talked about when we compared finance with accounting.
Thank you, Sonia, so much. I appreciate that. And as before we jump into the next question, I just want to mention really quick, because I see this popping up a lot in the chat, but Career 360 is a site you don't need to log into, so you can access this. When you create an account, it just allows you to receive email updates to stay updated on things that align with your interests. The only time you have to log into things is when you want to log into LinkedIn Learning, Handshake, which is our job and internship platform. So some of those will require login, but when you graduate, you get access to career services for life. This is a free resource available to you. And so I know that after some time, if you haven't logged into your email, you might become inactivated. You just have to request, that your email becomes activated with IT, and then you can log into all these things again. So I just want to make sure that you all are aware of that, especially as you're getting ready to graduate. All right, so my next question I see here, Brooke, I was hoping you could jump into this one. This says, go into, again, just thinking about our experiences, but student is asking, will possible employers discredit the online experiences that we get through Forage or some of the other things through Career 360? I'm afraid they would say it's not real world experience. Can you add to that?
Oh, I like this. So on Forage, there are actual employers that are providing these virtual simulations. So I don't know if they can discredit themselves. They're sharing these experiences. And so I'm going to say short answer, no. Gain this experience. These are virtual simulations. And I always say too, and this is again my perspective, but I think it's a perspective of a lot of career advisors and our career team members here. If you're in the remote environment and you are working on a virtual simulation, a virtual internship, a remote internship, whatever it might be, you are a motivated person. You have to personally jump on there, complete your work, stay organized. And so there's so many skills that you are technology skills. There's so many career readiness skills that you are gaining as a remote intern, as a remote employee. And so these are things that you're able to market yourself as. So again, short answer, no. Check out Forage and some of the other virtual simulations and challenges. They're great resume builders. Again, the employers, actual employers that are partnered with the site, provide feedback. They're reviewing your work and you receive a certificate for it as well. So all of those things are great resume builders, great for your resume.
Thank you so much. So I know we're pretty much at time, and I want to say that I appreciate all the questions. If your question didn't get answered, please reach out to us, and any career advisor can also help support you. I do see one final question that was that I did want to mention that was around justice impacted. So if you have a record and you're worried about being hired by an employer, I also just want to highlight that when Brooke was walking through those identities and affinity pages, there is one in there for justice impacted. So if that's a question that you have, go in there. There's some really great resources in there that can help you navigate that job search. And again, then after navigating that, if you have additional questions, please work with one of our career advisors to help provide that tailored support. Okay. So we want to thank all of you for coming to today's presentation. We do have a Career Day link in the chat that you can review some of the remaining sessions that are happening today. I encourage you to check out as many of them as possible. We also have a link in here where you can share your feedback with us. We would love to hear, how did today's session go? Is there, what it was really great? What are some things that we can learn, for future sessions? Your feedback is really important to us. And then also, as I said earlier, all of the recordings will be posted to the SNHU Career Services YouTube channel within 2 to 3 business days. And so you can connect with our team by email or phone for resume reviews, mock interviews, job search support, and more. You can also explore Career 360 for additional self-service tools. And lastly, make the most of the broader SNHU network, including Handshake, Career 360, and our LinkedIn community, and our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and CareerX channels. We are everywhere, so you can stay updated, find resources. There's so much out there available to you, but these are some of the ways wherever you're at, we're trying to connect with you to make sure that you know what's going on in career services. And without further ado, I just want to thank to my team members for your presentation and your co-presenting, and thank you all for coming today. Yeah, round of
Thanks,
applause.
everyone.
Have a great
Thank
day,
you,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank you for joining us.